Hey, Craps World. It's Brian and Ziggy coming at you from the Krappin Kamper. Hey, I wanted to explain a few things. I know I got 5 or 6 videos out now, but I wanted to explain a few things, let y'all know what's going on. Me and my wife were selling our home, and we actually live in a 36-foot fifth wheel. We're going to start traveling soon. Um, as soon as our home sells, that looks like it's probably going to happen pretty quick. Um, but we've been in our fifth wheel for about 6 months now. Um, so my table used to be set up back in the toy hauler. Had a little more room. We have a 10-foot toy hauler. Uh, Not really enough room to throw the dice like you want to attempt to, right? But 10 foot is better than 5 or 6 feet. Um, so my table looked a little different back there. I used the same piece of felt. I do have I am getting a new piece of felt for the toy hauler because I'm going to be back in there here in a couple weeks. So what happened was about 3 months ago, my wife fell, dislocated her ankle, and broke the fibia and the tibia. So they set the ankle in the emergency room, sent us to see a surgeon. Um, and a week later, he says, "Hey, I got to do surgery. It's not going to heal right." So um, they put 8 screws in. He said the ankle being located back looked good, but the fibia and the tibia was broken pretty bad. So they put 8 screws in, and of course, my wife could not uh, get up and down the steps very easy. So fortunately, in the toy hauler, fortunately but unfortunately for the table, the toy hauler has a queen size bed that lowers. Um, so we moved our bedroom back to the toy hauler 3 months ago. And when I decided I wanted to start filming, I've had the itch for a while, but of course, I had to I had to put the table back together up here on the dresser in the bedroom. So that's for a practice table. It's pretty good when you're practicing your bets and practicing everything. But if you want to throw, it's a lot harder to throw. As you can tell, I'm cramped up here. I'm in about a 5 foot space by 3 foot space. Um, so she is healing great. Uh, Shows you what listening to the doctor and the power of prayer will do for you, right? Um, she's able to put pressure on her ankle, uh, and she's able to walk now some. Uh, and we're starting to get out and about. She is, and so that's all going great. So here in a few weeks, I'll be set up back in the toy hauler. But I also wanted to explain the Ziggy Toss that Jeff named it that. Uh, I was playing him Wednesday night on uh, Pay the Card, and that match went on for like 2 hours and 15, 2 hours and 20 minutes for three shooters. And he tossed my dice set, which is the 1-3-3-2. It's an inline pinch grip. Uh, so I just wanted to mention that a little bit. He's been talking about it some in his videos. He's been tossing it. But let's get started with our $100 challenge here. Sorry I didn't film. I was planning on filming one last night after Friday night fights, but it went a little long, and we're going to try to cut our videos back down to about 10 minutes. Okay. Um, So we're gonna. Ziggy's nudging me. I think she wants to get in the video. Come on up here, girl. So we got 75, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's our $100, girl. She usually lays up on a perch that I have built into the table in the toy hauler. And she lays there and watches me throw sometimes. Sometimes she sleeps. Sometimes she comes down on the table and talks a little bit, don't you, girl? Huh? Don't you? All right. So I know. You're going to get your perch back soon. So we're going to get going with our $100 challenge here. We're already, golly, 6 minutes into this thing. I should stop and refilm it. So we might be at about 15 or 16 minutes on this. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. So what I'm going to do this time, I think what we're going to do here is we're still on the $5 table, okay? But we're going to do a $12 6 and 8 because those are the most prominent. The 6, 8, and 7 are the most prominent numbers that roll in a as a random roller. Okay, really is anything, but those numbers come eventually and come in great numbers. So we're going to do 10, 20, 30, 44 across. So basically, we're only going to have 2 shooters in this attempt. But I want to do something a little different. I'm going to do a $3. No, we'll do a $4 horn on the come out. We are going to be on. No, that's not fair. We're going to be off for the come out. Okay. And we're going to do the 2-2, the on point craps. We're going to toss random. And what we're going to do a Vince Armetti. I'm going to do one of Vince Armetti's videos. He does 64 across, but we really don't have the money in case we get a fast 7 out. So we're going to press up 2 times, and then we're going to regress back to our. We're going to regress back to 64 across. So we should have our money back if we hit 2 numbers. Okay. No, that's not correct. We're going to, if we hit a 6 and an 8, it's going to pay 14. So if it's an 8, we're going to press the uptown side. If it's a 6, we're going to press the downtown side. Okay. I'm not going to keep this $4 horn going the whole time. It's just going to be on the come out rolls. And if it hits on the come out rolls, we are going to use it to press. And anytime if I just get the feeling and want to do a $3 C and E, that's a $2 craps and a $1 yo. That money will be used the same way. Okay. All right. So Random Randy is out and throwing the dice. Got a 4-1-5. We lose our horn bet. We have a 5. We're watching the Jeff's live also for after the Friday night fights. He went live and he's got Chris Dice DGN, John. I don't know his last name, but it's a guy out of Hawaii. And Midmo Yo was on here, and Old Bay Craps. They're all 3 rolling live from last night in this, and plus there's a bunch of Crapsy players playing also. Jeff puts his Crapsy code in up here. All right, come on, 6 and 8. 6-5 yo. Let me get my dice. puller here. Okay, that was a 6-5 yo. Guess what we didn't do? Okay, we had a 4-1-5, a 6-5 yo, and that is a 5-3-8. That is going to pay $14. 12 going to pay 14. All right. So we're going to press our our 8 and 9. We're going to press our 9 to 10 and our 8 to 18. Okay. Ooh, 4-3-7. Okay. Let's see. That was a 4 roller. So we had $55 up there. All right, so let's go back. So what we may do here, let's see here. 4 and 10 are not very dominant numbers. No, you know what? Because that's what we're playing here. So Zig, you can't get up here right now, girl. You keep nudging me. We are going to put our $4 horn back up. We're off, except for our horn bet. 3-1-4. Look at there. I will tell you, sometimes when I'm playing, just depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll turn my 4 and 10 on because they do tend to come a lot during a rollout roll. Hard 10. That's going to pay $9. We're going to go ahead and take it. We're going to press our 8. We might as well just pull 5 from our rack and press our 9. Just to give us a chance. It's a hard 12. Boxcars. What kind of 12 is there? There's only one. 6-6. 3-2-5. Hit the back wall shooter. 5 is going to pay 7. We're going to press our 6. One, 2, 3. We're not on the 3. Doesn't help us. 4-2-6. Has 18 on it. That's going to pay 21. Okay. We're going to rack 5. And we're going to press our 4, 5, and 6. We have 24 on our 6. 10 on our 5 and 4. All right. Get a 2-2. On point craps. 1, 2, 3. Marker 6. Marker 3. Hard 4. 2-2. Mike from On Point Craps showed up, and we're 14 minutes in. $10 is going to pay 18. we're going to take 20 for 2. Okay. And since we haven't pressed our 10 yet, we're not going to be able to pull anything down. We don't have a full press all the way across. 617. Well, we should have had a $4 horn out there. Let me pull a 5 out. So we'd have lost that $4 horn on the 617. Let's get our $4 horn back out there. Mark our 7 up here. $459. It's not going to pay anything. We're going to lose our $4 horn. Hopefully we can get a good hit on the 5 or the 6. Oh, 527. All right. So let me look at something here. Let me see where we were. 15. $93. So we had 93 out there. So probably the smart way to play that would have been to regress back down to the base. But I was trying to get one more hit, so we were in a little bit of profit. We were close. If you remember what I said about Waylon's Way Craps, a few in the last week in the first part of the series that I did, Waylon says anytime you get close to your starting bankroll, you should regress and start over. And that was my mistake. I didn't. It cost me. So got basically have $5 left. That was an 11 roller. What you have to remember, and that's a good lesson there, is what you have to remember is not every shooter is going to roll 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. And we really didn't have the bankroll to support doing what I did there. That was a rookie mistake. I should have known better. I should have regressed back down, and I would have had about $50 or $60 in my bank for another shooter. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Ziggy, where'd you go, girl? You've been nudging me for 10 minutes. Come on up here. Let's sign off and tell everybody hi. Tell them you're going to be on your perch here in a week or two. Look at Daddy. Yeah, she loves having her neck scratched. So anyway, this is Brian and Ziggy signing off. Y'all have a great one.